Millions of Americans are about to see the impact of a 10% job cut at the U.S. Forest Service.
It's all part of the White House plan to shrink the federal government.
More than 325 million people visit the country's national parks and forests every year.
Now the remaining staff will have to scale back essential services, including the ones that help keep people safe. Ian Lee spoke with workers in Lander, Wyoming.
This summer, the family trip to a national forest might look a little different.
I think there's a lot of unforeseen consequences that the general public aren't always aware of.
What do you fear then? What could happen?
Myself and whoever else is out are picking up trash every day. We're clearing the trails for people to access the wilderness. And that's not going to happen this year.
It was everything that I had worked for a long time.
Dalen Grindle, along with Jack Corney and Tim Leedy, recently received a letter each that said they were being fired for poor job performance.
What was your reaction when you saw that the reason you're being fired was because of poor performance?
I mean, it's not the real reason.
You know, I put my heart and soul into that job, and that's just not true.
It's pretty devastating to lose this job.
Let's say you just arrived in town and you want some information about the forest, maybe a good place to camp or trail to hike on, or maybe you're scared about bears. You come to a place like this, your local ranger station. But because of the recent firings, this one won't be open anytime soon. The cuts come as wildfires become more frequent and more severe.
Show of hands, how many of you were qualified to fight fires? So you guys could have all been on the front lines this summer fighting fires if needed.
Yes.
Yep. Did you guys see yourselves making a career out of the Forest Service?
Yeah, I was going to be in this job for like 30 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I just had I have an 8-month-old baby right now, so it's like the potential stability there, and yeah, just the longevity. It was definitely going to be probably my last career.
That new father was the sole earner in the family. Their health insurance is now gone, and the ripple effect is going to be felt across entire communities. The Forest Service is often the top employer in rural areas, which also helps facilitate tourism. And in Wyoming alone, tourists spend billions of dollars every year. Ian Lee, CBS News, Lander, Wyoming.